for you, is the top four looking realistic now?
I don't know. It depends how well we... I don't have that crystal ball, unfortunately. I'd like to think that if we can continue to play as well as we've played recently, we can get closer. But we have given ourselves an enormous catch-up to do, and I prefer to take it one game at a time, and at least, or one batch of games at a time, and see where that brings us. I was hoping that by the turnaround we'd be at least in the top half of the table. We are at the moment. I hope we'll still be there in 4 games' time. And then I'm hoping that we won't be so far away from the top 4 that a good second half of the season wouldn't give us a chance of getting there. But, you know, when you are bottom after 7 games, or next to bottom after 7 games, you've given yourself an enormous handicap. There's only 38 games in the season, and 7 is quite a lot of that 38.
I suppose it's about getting the away from right now, isn't it?
But getting some points, and, you know, sometimes we haven't played that badly away from home, at least in 1 or 2 recent games. We haven't played that badly, but we need points. And sometimes, like all managers, I would accept a poorer performance for points rather than a better performance for no points. So, however, having said that, generally speaking, if you play badly, you lose, and if you play well, you win. So our first aim is to play well, and then hopefully we'll bring the points with us.
Any of the squad news has done no idea?
Much better, working very, very hard, really pushing himself, if you like, beyond, you know, what we could even expect him to do. So his attitude towards getting back is first class. We're targeting the Fulham game. The sports science people tell me it's too soon, that really probably needs a bit longer, but in my conversations with him, he's in agreement that Fulham isn't out of the question, so he's pushing for it.
And can we try and clear up some transfer rumours? Ashley Young, Ronaldinho and Suarez all linked with the place.
Very good. Take them on.
Johnson, rumours about going out in January again as well, and he's playing well.
Agents, I would think. Would you not think so? Agents and newspapers, I would think. I don't think you have to look very far these days. I mean, I'm talking to you. I shouldn't be telling you these things because you know it much better than me. You're the people who speak to them. I don't. But I don't. As far as I'm concerned, Glenn Johnson will be a Liverpool player, certainly for as long as his contract and possibly beyond it. We're very happy with him. He's a top class player, England international. Why should we want to lose him? But maybe his agent has other ideas. I don't know.
Any truth in 3 possible incomings?
Who were they again?
Ashley Young, Ronaldinho and Suarez.
Well, I've got to say that Ronaldinho and Suarez are players that we've never even thought about. I wouldn't have thought there's a manager in the Barclays Premier League who hasn't given Ashley Young a thought at some stage or another, but giving a player a thought and thinking this is a good player and signing him, they are 2 vastly different things. And I could give you quite a long list of players playing the Barclays Premier League who I admire and think are very, very good. But I'm afraid there is no truth in the rumour if you are asking me, are any negotiations or discussions taking place between Aston Villa and Liverpool, because they are.